Aquarius! This is your 2018 July video. We have a lot of astrological things happening for you guys this month, or for everyone, I should say. We have a couple of eclipses, 2 of 3 this summer, which is kind of crazy. 3 eclipses in 4 weeks. One is actually in your sign. The full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius is happening on the 27th of July, aligning with Mars that's retrograding. And actually the same day Mercury retrogrades. So the 27th is a fairly significant day for many of us. On July 12th we have the new moon in Cancer, and that is a solar eclipse that is opposed by Pluto. It's at 20 degrees, and so check your chart. If you are astrologically savvy, check your chart and see how that might affect you. Jupiter is actually going direct at the beginning of July, which is super exciting for many of us that have been waiting for that to happen. So let's see how these transits and what's in store for Aquarius for the month of July. Aquarius for the month of July. Aquarius for the month of July. All right, Aquarius. So going into the month, I get this feeling that last full moon, I think it was in Capricorn at the end of June, really did bring to light some illusions that you had stowed away. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Maybe some lies people around you or deceit people around you have been kind of pulling the wool over your eyes. Maybe things like that have come to the surface. But for the most part, I get this feeling, for most of you anyways, that there's just this new realizations came through after that full moon that just passed at the end of June. Really powerful psychic insights. You're getting downloads, and they're coming in the form of visions, daydreams. I'm hearing even in the dream world as well, where you're getting or gaining more clarity. A lot of you are at the beginning of July. A lot of you are processing childhood traumas, things that have happened over your childhood that have really affected your fire or your passion, and have thwarted your drive to move forward. But it's coming to the awareness, it's coming to the surface, and I see that leading into that new moon in Cancer, 20 degrees, there's an ending that's going to happen for you, a significant ending. The Ten of Swords comes up. It's just an opportunity for new things, new happiness. And it's really like solidifies this sense that all the way leading up to this new moon that the past has to stay in the past. I'm no longer going to use the past as an excuse for whatever's not working in my life. Like, it really just feels like you get it and it's done. It's like that classic Aquarian, once you get it, you don't go back. You don't turn back, you don't backtrack. It's just like once you really get it, these psychic insights, these psychic downloads about what you've been putting your attention on. So remember, Mars is retrograding, like I mentioned, and you've really been using that energy wisely. You've really been focusing on, what am I putting my attention on? Where am I putting all of my energy, all of my drive, all of my passion, all of my knowingness, like my purpose, like knowing, deep knowing of what I should be doing? Where am I putting that energy? Where am I distracted? Where am I getting drained? Like, you're really thinking about a lot of that, which is a classic Aquarian, up in the head, thinking a lot. There is a lack of clarity or over-analyzing that could be happening right up until that new moon. But on that date, on around the 10th, 11th, 12th of the month, it's just done. You're not looking back. And, you know, you might have around the 6th of July, just backtracking a little bit, some kind of influx of money, like a windfall of money, or a balance, a sense of balance with your finances, and getting maybe like some kind of promotion, maybe more like a gift of money of some sort. But you do have a feeling leading up to that new moon that there's something better, and you don't know what it is, but you're not going to, you know, determine what it is based on, you know, what's happened in the past. You've had this feeling come up many times where there's something better, and it sort of goes back into, well, this has happened to me and this has happened to me, so that couldn't possibly be a possibility for me because the last time I went this route it happened like this. So that old script, I feel like that solar eclipse abolishes it, just takes it out of you. There's no more excuses that you're going to tell yourself, Aquarius, which I think is really, really powerful. So let's see how that full moon lunar eclipse affects you. It's in your sign at 4 degrees. So let's see how that affects you on the day of Mercury retrograding. Yeah, I mean, again, we have the Tower card showing up. Right, okay. So one thing the guides are saying, there is this potential or possibility for you to get a little crazy around that full moon. So I want you to be mindful of that. You know, you're ignoring maybe some good people around you that have supported you. You might be pushing a few buttons. You might be overspending. You might not be seeing things. So, you know, you kind of go back and forth this month. Overall, that's what I'm seeing. Right in the middle of your spread is the Tower card. I've already talked about it with the Ten of Swords, but it's like a sudden revelation. Things are changing. This card comes up to tell you that you don't really have control over these changes, these new opportunities, things that haven't been working for you, that you haven't really been able to cut out or change. They're changing. You don't have a choice almost, which sounds bad, but it's actually an opportunity. So what the guides are saying is to embrace the opportunity that change brings. And I do feel like by the 30th of July, you know, you're in a better place. You really do go back and forth, up and down most of this month with your feelings. Some powerful epiphanies happening, Aquarius. I am going to tune into the Oracle deck to see if there's anything else that I may have left out for Aquarius for the month of July. Consultant expert. So yeah, there was a card I forgot to talk about in that. It was about legal stuff. So there's some legal stuff you got to get sorted out and get it done. It isn't the best time to sign contracts. If you can get everything done before the 27th of July, that would be awesome. But again, you know, I feel like this is something you should have got done before, but you haven't. So, you know, you do need to contact an expertise in the area for something. It could be like maybe a counselor, maybe it could be a lawyer, somebody, it could be even a doctor. Some of you, you know, there could be some unexpected health things coming up because I believe in your sign that lunar eclipse shows up in the first house, and that's the house of appearances, physical appearance. Some of you might, you know, feel like you want to drastically change the way you look, maybe changing your hair, starting to dress differently, something like that. It could also indicate, you know, some kind of health. It could. It's not. I'm not saying it will, but just an expert is needed to consult for some reason. And you know, I'm getting more of a sense that you just need to keep yourself in check, think before you speak. You know, because again, the Mercury and Mars retrograding together, Pluto playing a significant role this month in a lot of the transits. You know, you want to make sure that you're coming, you know, you're just keeping your strong, passionate feelings that are awakening within you, just keeping them at a level that is, you know, respectful to everyone else in your life. So let's see, is there anything else for Aquarius that we can leave them with for the month of July? Yes, so chakra clearing. This is a beautiful lotus card. It talks about clearing your chakras. There's lots of YouTube videos that you can download to help you do that. It is a really powerful process. Something that I do regularly is it's called Hari Om, and I just say that, I chant that those words in Sanskrit, and I think about each chakra. So there's 7 chakras. There's actually way more than 7 chakras, but the West tends to focus on the 7 chakras that are in alignment with the rainbow colors. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So clearing out these chakras does help to clear your energy field. And this is important to do because it opens you up to profound wisdom. And right now, it would be a good idea for you to do that because there is a lot of things happening, a lot of feelings coming up, a lot of illusions that you created within yourself that are getting smashed, which is a good thing, but it's happening quite rapidly. And so it could be a little bit trying for many of you that are going through this. So practicing some kind of meditation, some kind of energy clearing. If you're not feeling comfortable doing it yourself, then I would recommend going to see some professional to do it for you. That would be extra beneficial because then you can just relax and someone else can do the work for you, clear your energy field. Self-care this month is pertinent for all of us. This summer, especially just with everything happening. And you will find if you take the time to do that, you know, you will not offend people, hurt yourself, hurt your relationships, and get yourself into trouble. I hope that that helps you, Aquarius. I will see you again here next month to talk about that last eclipse that's happening in August. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends. If you do want a more personal reading, because, you know, we're all very different, even though you're Aquarians, this is a general reading for you guys. Definitely you want a personal reading will give you more specifics about your life and how the transits affect you. I will talk to you again here next month. Take care.